Okay, somebody said we're good.
Okay,
All right,
that's all we
good.
needed was one. Like that's you didn't want me talking to, the wall.
Okay, no worries. But yeah, so like I said, hopefully you guys caught a little bit of the origin story, the background. What I wanted to talk about with you guys too specifically is like, obviously you're on the show, so a lot of times the creator of the show, Kenya, probably has the final say on, what the looks are and everything. But, I was just kind of curious, with you guys' natural hair journey, if each one of you could kind of like just kind of speak to that from your own perspective, like, you, Carol, kind of being a mother growing up, like, how did you get to kind of where you are today with your journey? And kind of like, I want to kind of get to you, because also it's important, I think, a little left out, we grow our afro out, and what I mean, sometimes people like come at us too. So, I was just kind of curious, if you guys could each just kind of talk about your journey.
Well, I know you said something about Kenya having last say so, but I can tell you, Kenya is all about the Black experience.
Right.
It is all about bringing that to screen so everybody can see how we look at things.
Right.
And so with Black hair, he with Roxy Lindsay, who does hair on set, brings those things to him. He is all the way open to the Black experience, the Black culture, what we think we would look like in our households, and he allows them to have the flexibility to bring that and create that experience for everyone to see. So, he's amazing. But go ahead.
Oh no, so when it comes to Diane and Diane's hair's, well, you want to know two different things. So you want to talk about the show and how much input we have there.
Yeah.
Pretty much she, Kenya, and Roxy come up with Diane's looks. So season one, it was more of keeping her youthful and being realistic with what a working family would have. She wouldn't necessarily have intricate hairdos if her mom is going, she's a doctor and she's 6, so she's gonna have 2 ponytails, maybe a bun, and that's that. But as she's growing, they're really expressing season 2 and season 3, and I know in season 4 it's gonna be the same thing, and just kind of staying current and also still being true to her character, you know what I'm saying, and her character's age. So they come up with the styles, and then Kenya approves it, and the rest is history. That's what is shown out to the public.
Yeah, but what's crazy is, you go through these phases with your kids, you know what I mean, to where they really don't care when they're babies what their hair looks like, to now they don't want to really do their hair, so you put them more in braids, and, you're keeping it simple, to now that they want more control of their hair and how it looks, and, we don't know what we're talking about. You gotta go through all those stages with your kids to make everyone who has kids do that. They, because they change as they get older, and even on Blackish, you see the changes in the kids as they get older. How they're staying up to date with culture. Their hair in the Black household has always been a big thing. So no one's gonna we don't leave with our hair just looking idiot kind of way, no matter where we're going. So it's funny to watch the kids as they get older and grow, experience the different times in their lives where hair is a big deal. From going from I don't really care
or hating to get their hair cut. Like like as a little person, and even with I have a 10-month-old who I'm trying to get her acclimated to, just let me tell you that this is going to be your journey. So sit down and don't turn, like when I get the comb, she turns around and looks at me like, oh. So, so, we went through it with her. She didn't want to get her hair combed, and it didn't matter how gentle or what we did. It was, I don't want to get my hair combed. And then it turned into, can you comb my hair, and can you comb my hair this way? And then it was, don't comb my hair. I want to comb my hair, and I want to do it this way. So, it's just been an interesting journey, and just teaching them to love the hair throughout all of that, So that's been a great thing to experience, because even she'll be 13 in a couple weeks. your hair changes when you go through puberty too.
Right.
You know, so where it might have been, you know, a twist out or whatever when she was younger.
Right.
The twist out when you got different hormones and you're going through puberty may not necessarily look the same way it looked when she was little. So then we battled out braid styles or what, you know, she wants a faux hawk. And I'm like, that's girl, no. You cannot have a faux hawk to go to the BET Awards and not a purple faux hawk, you know. So it's about letting them have a little bit of self-expression, you know, and finding a happy medium. And that comes with the clothes, hair, all of that.
Right.
So,
Right.
to talk about my own journey, as a kid, I had the same kind of thing happen. I didn't really have anybody sit me down and teach me how to comb my hair.
Right.
So there was a period of time when I just tucked my hair into a hat and went on and went to school. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, it's gonna sound funny, but I lived around white folks in Anaheim, so I didn't get like ridiculed about not having my hair fly. If they were gonna tease me, they were gonna tease me because my texture was different from theirs anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
So at like 8th grade or so, that whole school year, I was like, well, I don't know what's going on with my hair, so I'm gonna just put a hat on and maybe it'll get better.
Right.
But I lived in a household where my dad was the primary caregiver. Right. So I didn't really have my mom to kind of show me what to do, and he had no clue.
Right.
So that's kind of what touches me about your project is, you know, but my dad would never come try to brush my hair. He'd just be like, how many more hats do you need?
Right.
So it was really important for me when she became of age to do those things that I would have needed to have done when I was little.
Gotcha.
And starting it again over with Sydney too.
Gotcha. So. Yeah, and again, guys, remember, you know, currently we're in the middle of a crowdfunding campaign for a hair lab. We got like about 18 days left. We launched not this past Monday, but like last Monday before that. It's been crazy. You know, I think we're in our 12th day of the campaign, and you know, we've already exceeded our goal. But the biggest thing for us is we really want the film to be as high quality as possible. You know, be comparable to any short film you'd see in front of a Disney or a Pixar movie. So, you know, our new goal is 200,000. So anybody that donates to our campaign through this live stream, we're going to upgrade your gift. So if you donate $20, we'll upgrade you to, you know, the $40 or the $60 package. If you donate 100, we'll upgrade you to the next one. You know, we're just trying to, you know, encourage people to kind of get involved and donate now while you can, because the campaign will be over August 9th. And, you know, just we love doing events like this with people like Marsai, her parents. You know, Carol and Joshua are amazing. And I think their vision and everything that they're doing with Marsai and her career is in alignment with doing with what we want to do for the short film. And, you know, if we are able to make it into a feature version, you know, trust and believe, you know, voice Zuri and everything. So, you know, but it's been all love. And so, Marsai, with that said, now I want to kind of talk to you about kind of your hair journey. Like, you know, you said she's about to turn 13, or you're?
She'll be 13.
I'll be 13 August.
Okay, it's coming up. Okay, so happy. So you're gonna be a teenager.
Yeah, Woo. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Okay. Yeah, so like, kind of talk to me. You know, I just want to kind of hear from you. Like, you know, obviously, our biggest thing with the movie is just like really wanting to have an image of a character that, you know, young Black kids can see and kind of relate to. Like, what has been your experience being like a young woman, kind of growing up and kind of seeing these images of, you know, maybe not seeing yourself represented, or maybe you have. Like, I'm just kind of curious, like, do you feel like that you're represented when you like turn on the TV a lot of times outside of watching your own show?
Besides you.
Right.
Reminds you. Right.
Well, let's see. Actually, I'm not sure, because every time I look on the TV, I don't see a lot of Black girls on camera.
Right.
Especially like with big hair and stuff now. So it's been, I haven't like looked up on the TV and like see that on camera. So that makes it cool for me to have styles like on the show, like braids. I've done curls before, and like different Black hairstyles. That is pretty cool and pretty fun. Right. So it's cool to experience with that. My
Have you
screen.
had people like get in touch with you like, oh my god, like I want to?
Definitely, like at the BET Awards, I did this cornrow, like through like I don't know,
Yeah,
like
right.
cornrow.
A center, legal center corner
Yeah,
part.
like I had braids and then cornrow down the middle. And after the BET Awards, I just got tagged in all these photos, like little kids like copying my hairstyles. One of my friends copied my hairstyles, and it made me super happy that people,
Oh, that's awesome.
like people see. I like teach it to them, so it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, sorry, I was just trying to send out a tweet to let people know that we're live with the fam. We live with the fam.
Yeah, even adults.
Even adults
Yeah.
do it. Like
Eva, one of the, what is it? Eva Marsai from the America's Top Model.
Yeah.
Top model. Yes. She caught us in the bathroom and she was like, I love your hair and you will definitely see me, rocking that style. So I think it's cool that she can inspire women and girls, you know what I mean? And that's dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just the little ones that are looking to her for inspiration. And not just her, it's like Tracy and Yara and everybody there. You know what I'm saying? Because on the Cosby Show, it was so it was so good to see Black people on TV. I wasn't really even paying attention to hairstyles. I was just like, well, hey, it's people that look like me on TV.
Right.
So for us to get to be able to actually focus on something else besides just it's Black people on TV, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of families of all races, not just Black people, but of all races that can identify and relate to the show and see themselves in her. And I think that's dope. So that goes back to what you said about just humanizing us, taking I didn't know Black people did that too. It's not, we don't get that anymore. We get, my kid doesn't like to wear her glasses or, those things. So we're finding qualities through comedy and I dig that. I dig that.
Yeah, no, I think, again, guys, so I think you have to log in. So a few of you, if you guys are logged in, just let us know that you can see everything. We're trying to make has added a few months back. So it might even still be in beta mode. And, just want to make sure that, the experience is good and everything. And again, like I said, we're still crowdfunding. Anybody that donates to our campaign through our live stream or while we're live streaming, we're going to upgrade your gift. So if you donate $20, we'll upgrade you to 40 or 60. If you donate 60, we'll upgrade you to 100. Some of the gifts that we're offering is for $20 you get a download of the movie Hair Love keychain and a Hair Love pin. If you donate $60, you get your name in our end credits. We've done this on both of my feature films with Last Fall and with 9 Rides. We have crowdfunded all those movies, and anybody that donates at least $60, like literally you could Last Fall, you see about 100 different names of people that donated $60 to our campaign. And it's just a really cool way, I think, to kind of get people involved and have pride in just like supporting something and then seeing their name in the final product. We've collabed with this really dope hair company, this really dope doll company called Healthy Roots. They're producing a doll version of Zuri. They're a Black-owned company. This really dope young sister named Yalitza, she put the whole company together. And, we connected on social media. And so we're going to, once the 3D modeling is done and we have like the kind of the final version of what Zuri looks like, we're going to be producing a doll version of her. And so you can get the doll for $75 by itself and have a package where if you donate 100, you get the doll, the children's book, which will be based on the plot of Hair Love, your name in the credits, the download of the movie, the keychain, and the pin. So this is like a lot of really cool gifts like that. And again, anybody that donates, we're going to double your gift. So if you donate 100, we'll upgrade you to 165. If you donate 60, we'll upgrade you to 100, 20, 40, et cetera, et cetera. So, just want to take care of the business.
Do it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to say it's like a, basically you're getting a lot more bang for your buck.
Exactly. We're doubling up and just, really just trying to make sure that we can, the more money we raise, the better quality we can do. We have a great team involved. We have probably the top Black animators in the game, and Frank Abney, who is currently finishing work on Coco, but he's worked on Kung Fu Panda 3,
Okay.
Frozen, Big Hero 6. Like pretty much, he started at Disney, then went to DreamWorks, and now he's at Pixar. And so after he's finished on Coco, he may end up working on Incredibles 2. So just an incredible animator. He's dope. Shout out to Frank Abney. His at Frank Abney, and then also shout out to Peter Ramsey. So Peter Ramsey, I'm not sure if you saw this movie a couple years ago called Rise of the Guardians.
Oh, yeah.
Santa, Jack Frost and the Easter Bunny and the Sandman all coming together. And so Peter Ramsey was the very first African American director to direct a computer animated studio feature film. Yeah. And he's incredible. Currently, he's co-directing the Sony Spider-Man movie with that's going to feature Miles Morales. So it's like an animated version of the movie. So he's co-directing that. So they're both co-executive producers on the film.
That's great.
Yeah. So wanted to make sure that the team was strong, and we just had some really dope people that we could rely on to kind of help us, just make sure that this project is as of a high quality as possible. Also, one person, her Twitter @Harrison, and Ramsey is something different. It's like search Peter Ramsey. Vashti Harrison. Vashti did all of our designs.
Nice.
So all the character designs you see of like the father doing the daughter's hair, all the designs of Zuri, the vlogger Angela, the cat Rocky. She did all our designs. She has a book coming out called Little Women in Black History. Little Leaders. Black women in pre-order for Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. She's a great animator, illustrator, and she's also an author. So support her book. And also shout out Jason Marino, who's our co-director on the project. He has an incredible short film called Tamara. Is kind of an example of made a short that stars a young Black woman of color. And it's just really touching and heartwarming, and it's a great example of them. Young, Vaughn Gill, Jerome Caldwell, they're all producers on the project. And, we just really want to put together a great team, and, want to also thank everybody who has donated to our campaign already. It's crazy. I don't know how many backers we have now, but I know it's over like at least, 2,300 people who have supported our campaign. We're really close to, coming in on 150,000, and 200,000 is our new goal. So again, anybody that donates, we're gonna donate $20. We'll get you to the next level, and do it now while the stream is live. And so now the bills are taken care of. Gonna get back into the interview. And so Marsai, like I said, just kind of talk to me about like how do you feel about your hair? Like, do you feel fully confident in kind of is, or just kind of talk to us about that?
I feel fully confident now. I've been through like ups and downs, like with my hair. What does it do? Been experimenting on it. Well, not on my hair, but like, cause they wouldn't let me experiment on my hair, like straightening, no heat. But yeah, I have these doll heads I practice on.
Oh, nice. Good.
Yeah, but at one time I wanted my mom's hair because like we were in the pool one time and then her hair, she was drying off, got in the shower and stuff, and it was just naturally curly. Mm-hmm. And I would have to like iron my hair, like iron curl. What is
curling iron?
Curling.
That's how you know she doesn't iron. She can't even say.
Hey, that might be a new thing. Iron curl.
Iron curl.
That'll be the next short trademark.
No, but she had these like pretty tight curls, and I would have to get that. I wouldn't have. I couldn't get that. Right. Because my hair was different. So when I wet my hair, it just gets naturally puffy, and if I don't blow dry, it gets nappy, and then a lot of crazy stuff to it. But with her hair, it's like I thought it was like nice and smooth, so I wanted her hair.
Mm.
She has my hair.
But I have and my 10-month-old baby sister has. I think she has her hair.
I think she got somebody else's hair because I don't even have her hair.
But at one time she told me God made you to be like this. So you're perfectly made. Yeah, you're perfectly made. Some people have to buy this type of thing. So people spend extra money to get tan and get melanin like this.
Ooh,
Like, no,
melanin on fleek. Melanin on
right,
fleek. All right.
Like, people have to like go to the hairstyle and get hair like this. But
Right.
but I have the ability to not even. It's all natural for me. So, and yeah,
Love.
Yes, love yourself. Like God made you to be like this. So.
And God don't make mistakes. That's the
God don't
overall.
make mistakes.
That's the overall message. And I say that to her, and I say that to my little one who may not even understand English at this point.
Right.
But that's the thing that we push. You know, it's like my hair is curly, and people used to say I had good hair, and I would or what was I mixed with?
Right.
And I would be like, I used to take offense to it,
Right.
because I was like, what you don't understand is Black people. We come in all shades. We come in all textures. We come, you know, I have a baby who's blonde and curly haired who was born with gray eyes. Same exact.
The doctor said she was white. She said, this ain't your baby.
Yeah, the doctor insinuated that I had been unfaithful. Like, not a joke, in real life. And I almost went to jail shortly after having my daughter. And I asked him, how many Black babies have you delivered? And he looked at me like, lots. And I was like, okay, sir. For real. But that's the funny thing about people and their preconceived notions about how Black is supposed to look. Black, we are a diverse, we can look like anything. And that's the beauty of being Black.
Right.
Our hair can be whatever. And it's perfect. Yeah. However it is, it's perfect. And that's what I had to tell her. And she got it. She was cool with it. And then there was a period of time where she was like, wait a minute, I need this kind of curl, or I need that kind of curl. And I was like, no, you're still perfect. Let's go back to wherever that sweet spot was. Let me make sure that you don't lose that.
A lot of that comes from growth. You know what I mean? I trying to find out who you were and who you are, you know, and I know when she was on the show, she had never experienced, I mean, because she's on Black, and she had never experienced a lot of heat in her hair, and how to maintain it, because, you know, she was an everyday kid before she got on Black. So once you start putting all that heat, her hair started to get damaged a little bit. And,
and that happens to everybody.
It happens to everybody. It's not, you know, and it's all part of just learning, you know, how to do your hair, when to do your hair,
how to protect it.
Right, how to protect it, why you condition it, why you
what products to use. You can't just use you know, any old shampoo.
Yeah, some of that stuff will mess your hair up, take it out. You know, so we have to go through a transition in how we managed her hair to where on an episode by episode basis, you couldn't just put heat on it to make it, because every day, I mean, when you shoot, and Black shoots an episode a week, you know, you have to stay with the continuity. So your hair has to look the exact same way yesterday
as it is
yesterday. You know, and to, you know, that means she has to sleep and walk around. And, you know what I mean? When her scalp itch, it has to. You know,
can't wash it. You can't go swimming. You're like, girl, you got 3 more scenes. You know,
you know, so you have to learn how to maintain it to where you wouldn't have to put all that heat on your hair to damage it and things like that. So that's when Kenya was like, yo, you know, Roxy and Kenya were like, yeah, let's try the braids and see if we can do that. And they figured out ways to not make it so tight where it's not pulling on her hair. And it's grown tremendously, and it's healthy. And she, you know, when she goes back to do different scenes with it not with putting heat on there, because she doesn't put heat on it every day, it lasts. And the growth of it is remarkable. I mean, you know, so she went through a transition of that, but it's all learning. You know, and that's what people need to understand, that it's all learning. You know, you play with it. Just don't have to put a detangler in the hair and things like that. There's different other ways to.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, and just know that, just like I said, we're perfectly made, and you may be envious. Like I wish my hair was as thick as hers. Where she wished that she had the curl pattern or whatever that I have. Now that's just life, you know what I'm saying? I might wish to be, you know, whatever it is. But I mean, as long as she doesn't have any, there's no hate. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she has a desire to change it to the point where she is depressed.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
You're gonna be like that. We go through it all the time where it's like, Mom, can I makeup? That's a thing, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Tell us about that. Tell us about the makeup.
Okay. So I see just a lot of kids my age wearing makeup, and I don't know. Hold on.
What do I tell you?
Yeah, like, they say no
But why though?
because it breaks down my skin, and I'm too young for it.
And why though? But there's another thing that I tell you.
Because it's not.
Because you don't need it.
Oh yeah, because
You don't need it. Because this face is
Yeah,
a
you really
beautiful
don't.
face. You don't need it.
At all.
When they bring a makeup person, you guys will laugh. They're always like, so she's going to hair and makeup. You know, because she
hair
doesn't-
and lotion.
Yeah, I tell her like she
Hair
wears the
and
L&L. It's lotion and lip balm. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's what her makeup consists
Right.
of. And I know eventually she's gonna get to the point where she needs it, or I mean, not really needs it. Let me back up because she doesn't. You don't need makeup. I don't really wear. This is from me.
Okay.
This is what it is.
A nice lip.
Yeah, like
Yeah, the red gloss. But no, I practice at least. That's a day like.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
a day
I feel like she can
good.
play all day in the bathroom. She comes out looking like RuPaul. I don't know, but that's cool in the house. And
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Play
Right.
all day. That's why we bought her the doll heads because
Right.
we're like, this is where you can experiment.
Gotcha.
You know, cut the hair, shave the hair, put
Right.
some whatever. Express yourself that
Right.
way. But as long as you don't, again, you appreciate who you are and what you have. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
You
no,
know
for
what I'm
sure,
saying?
for sure. So guys, I also want to encourage you, if you have any questions for Marsai, I always say Marsai, I don't know why.
It's okay.
For
'cause the way
Marsai,
it's spelled.
Carol, or Joshua, just leave them in the comments. I think you have to actually log in through Kickstarter to be able to leave a comment. So that'll be the best way to do that. And so I saw a couple of questions. Somebody asked, who's this? Corey O asked, what are some of your favorite hair products?
Okay.
Well, she
Well,
probably don't know. And
I
I'm gonna tell you, let's be honest. They give us a lot of stuff. Like, and I don't
I can
mean,
only imagine.
yeah. So we get a lot of products. So,
Murray's edge cream.
she just so.
It's slick back real quick.
But she also
It's
gives
like,
characters. So
bam.
there's two. First of all, she don't do her hair, so
No,
you
I
gotta
don't do
like,
my hair, but I watch
be
it.
careful with
I watch at least I watch it, and I know like how to slick it back. I use
Right.
some oil. That's the
Yeah,
best thing I can use.
that's where you start. Let's do
Okay.
it.
Okay, yeah, that's the best thing about braids. Because when I have braids, like I could do like a messy bun or anything, but like my regular hair, it's hard to do a lot of Murray to like slick it.
And a lot of Murray.
Shout out to
And I can't
Murray.
She don't mean the orange can of Murray.
The wave,
Rub it up. And
not
make
the
it
wave,
not the wave.
not the wave,
Can I go
please.
get it?
No, that requires a check. We don't do that.
Right.
Like sponsors.
No, so lots of stuff that we use. We use like vitamin E oil.
Mhm.
There's lots of oils. Just natural stuff. We try to be as natural as we can.
Gotcha.
Now sometimes you do need a little bit extra, but for the most part,
Hey,
it's
that's Murray's calling us right now.
That is.
They
Somebody say check.
got to check.
No, but it's mostly oils. That's what
Gotcha.
she does. That's her maintenance right there.
Gotcha.
So she uses Jamaican black castor oil a lot. She uses shea butter. What else? Vitamin E oil.
Gotcha.
Shout out to Mud Whip.
Yeah, right. Have you ever heard of Mud Whip?
No.
No. Okay.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Like,
So yeah.
Okay.
This is your hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look it up. Google Mud Whip.
Okay, copy that. Yeah. You know, we're getting up to 12 o'clock on the West Coast. The next 5 people that back us on our Hair Love campaign will get at least $20 out of the movie. Will get the $250 package. So that includes a making of for $20 at least. So you do more if you want to. Lisa Dub. Well, yeah, we're gonna get you the Hair Love coffee table book, a Zuri dial, a Hair Love animation book. What else? Your name and the credits, the keychain, and the pin. So next 5 people that get involved, we're gonna hook you guys up.
and let us know when you do it. Be like me.
Right.
You don't have to tell us how much. Just say, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So again, or upgrade your gift. Yeah, no doubt. And then and so somebody had a question. Does Papa have any advice for dads trying to do their daughter's hair? Spotlight's on you.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you do her hair a lot? Or?
No, because I can't.
No.
I tried, and one time her mom had to go to work.
No, can I
Yeah, we got about 3 stories.
No,
Okay.
I got one story.
Okay, let's hear the story.
Okay, so my mom travels like a lot, and she went to Colorado one time, and she was like, okay, so like my hair was like big at the time, like no braids.
It wasn't braided, it was your natural crop.
So I washed my hair, right? And I totally forgot my mom wasn't here to blow dry it and stuff, and I didn't know how to blow dry it. And I was like, oh snap, if I just leave it like this, my hair gonna be super nappy by the time she gets home, and then she's gonna be like, what the heck happened? So then
Nothing's wrong with naps.
no, nothing's wrong with naps.
Manage your naps.
I can't manage it. Like my hair will get stuck in my hair. But my daddy was like, what's wrong? And I was like, can you do my hair, please? And he's like, I don't know how to do your hair. He's like, why you gonna be like this? Like, I don't know how to do your hair. And I was like, well, all you gotta do is blow dry it, and I'm fine. Like, mama comes back tomorrow, it's straight. Like, that's all. And then daddy was like, okay, fine. And then throughout that whole time, like blow drying, he's like, wait, what else do I do? So he's just like doing this, like. And then if I find my phone, I took a picture of it, and it's like the struggle of like trying to pull out my get my hair to blow dry.
We need that footage. Can you send me the picture?
Right.
Yes,
If you find it, send it to us.
Yes.
We'd love to see that.
Wait. I know you guys asked that. Let me tell you what he did when she was little. I was at work. He was going to work, but he took her to work and had the receptionist at his job comb her hair.
Oh.
And I was like, sir.
Wait, I didn't know that.
That is an absolute no. That is a party foul. You're gonna get her and yourself beat down. We don't do that.
I didn't know that.
You were like,
hilarious.
no, go ahead with your story. That's all. Like, I mean,
Yeah, daddy's like down like this.
It's by any means necessary. You got to get the job done. If I can do it, you find an alternative way to do it. So, she was going to be at work with me. So I didn't want my baby walking around looking crazy.
Right.
People be like, look at this kid's hair.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, anybody can do it better than I can do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it. I know it wasn't the best thing to do, but hey.
But it's funny you say that, because that's like similar to the plot in our short film. So in our short, our 2 main characters are Steven and Zuri. Locks, but if anybody that has locks know, a lot of times you don't do your own. You don't do your own locks. A lot of times you go to somebody they'll do it for you, and sometimes you can upgrade them, or manage them and maintain them too. But I think the biggest thing with this story was that we wanted to kind of show a father who is obviously clearly loves his kid and in his kid's life, but sometimes just like the wife is the one that does the hair, or sometimes somebody else does it. And I think we might have a new special guest into the stream. So Marsai is bringing in future. Kenya has already got her in the first look deal. So if Sydney sees Sydney guest starring on Blackish, know that there she goes, Sarah. This is like a style that I think I could do right here to become mine.
For me, I couldn't.
Okay.
I mean, one time I had Marsai's hair, and I looked at it like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? And you would think it wouldn't be hard to kind of put a ponytail, brush it back,
right.
And it don't work like it should. It doesn't look like it should. The ponytail, and then trying to take that rubber band and put it over the.
Right.
I mean, that don't make sense to me. How you turn it and bring it back over to make it tighter. It's a lot of work to do a ponytail.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, if I could have went next door to my neighbor and she could have did it, I would have knocked on the door and said, he, she, your daughter, somebody, hey, can you help me out? Because no one wants their kid to walk outside and look in the commonplace. So for me, it was just like, yo, let me see if I can find somebody to do her hair, help me out. Her mom was not around to be able to do it because she was at work. So yeah, but you know, as time passes, I learned a little bit more about how to make it work, what to do. You know, and when she washes it, what to look for. It's she washed it thoroughly, you know. Remind her to condition it. Yeah. Always remind her to make sure she wears her bonnet before she goes to wrap her hair before she goes to sleep. You know, because you know, pillowcases and sleep can damage your hair. So if you have some silk, you know, it kind of keeps it.
See, you got him right.
Yeah, I got him right.
Over time, you know, you learn the things that help your child protect your hair. You know, their hair, and always keep it wrapped. Thank you to Roxy for kind of helping us break it down. So
yeah.
Even Cindy wears the bonnet.
Cindy, yes, we are all about that bonnet life.
Yes.
All about that bonnet life.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to the bonnet.
Yes, shout out to the bonnet family.
Creations by
Sherelle.
Creations by Sherelle.
Look her up. Yes, dope bonnets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Protect your hair.
They'll tweet out the link. They'll tweet out the link to it after the stream and everything. But yeah, I'm not sure if we got to our 5 people yet. But like I said, guys, you know, this is all about wanting to really shine a spotlight on this amazing family. You know, for me, you know, Marsai and you guys are just really a big inspiration. You know what I mean? I think that,
thank you.
You know, I just feel like, you know, a young Black family with a daughter who's super grounded. You know, anytime you do interviews, like I'm just always amazed at just how, you know, intelligent, well-spoken, and just like, you know, like you could tell that you're a good kid, and really props to both Josh and to Carol, you know, for making that happen. And you know, like I said, you know, that's kind of the same thing we're trying to do with this Hair Love project, just kind of shine a light on, you know, Black fathers and daughters. Moms will definitely be represented in the piece too. And you know, it'll be a cool little 5-minute show, like kind of shows the hilarity and hijinks, you know, similar stories, you know. The character's not going to take his daughter to work and have somebody else do it. but there are going to be some funny things that kind of happen within the short. And, you know, we just want to normalize that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? What I want to ask you guys, are there any, like, natural hair vloggers, or also are there any, like, major influences of people that you kind of see, like, even whether they even be like a Tracy or anybody else that you guys kind of look up to and you're like, wow, like, I love how kind of their hair journey is kind of going. And
oh man, let's see. There's lots. We love what Issa Rae does a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and she's
shout out to Issa Rae. Oh, and also shout out to Issa Rae. Insecure season 2 drops on Sunday tomorrow. Tune in. But, shout out to everybody.
You know, so a couple of things with that. Like, I want to say that there's a lot of talk about like natural hair and what is natural hair and how natural your hair is.
Right.
That, you know, so I look at it like this: just don't be so quick to judge.
Right.
Don't be so. I mean, there's lots of people that I could shout out for putting a spotlight on natural hair, but I want to shout out the folks. It's not all about the curls, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's a lot of texture. I don't want to say texture hate because that's not what I mean. You understand what I'm saying? Like they like glorifying one texture, and I don't know about the 4Cs, none of that stuff. I never really got into like the patterns, numbers, and all of that. All I do is the way that my hair grows out of my head is the way that it is. You see that?
Right.
This is literally product free. Brushed it up into a bun. The way hers is when she get out the shower.
Right.
It is what it is.
If y'all want to log in and retweet anything.
Oh yeah. I don't know what happened to my phone. Anyway.
All about promotion.
Right. So yeah, there's lots of people that are rocking their natural hair as a young adult coming up. That gave me that pride.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I may not have had the same texture, but for her to come out and to talk about her hair, Erykah Badu, like, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter if she has, you know, a big wig or
Right.
a short crop or whatever it is. It was just all about self-expression
Right.
and being true to yourself, and
Right.
whatever that means.
Gotcha.
That's who
Zendaya.
Zendaya.
Zendaya. Shout out to Zendaya. Spider-Man Homecoming. Wow.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. And I love that the younger generations just loving that.
Right.
Because even when she was born, I was so concerned with, just like he said, making sure her hair looked, well kept. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And now you can rock out with your
Right.
curls flowing and
Right.
whatever way they're going is
Right.
completely acceptable, and that's dope.
Do you feel like over the course of the past few years, like it's been more acceptable? Like, because I even heard you earlier, you said you referenced your hair as nappy.
Yeah.
Like that is something that you just kind of felt like yourself, or like I just
Where
want
the term comes from.
yeah, like
Yeah.
like
And is that negative? When you say nappy, does it make you feel some kind of way? And-
It doesn't make me feel some type of way. It's just that I don't know. It doesn't make me feel.
yeah, like I see it more as like kinky,
Yeah,
curly,
well, I
like
get
type
that.
curls.
Like I
Right.
get to the. I mean, I just this morning was like, okay, it's what it is. So if it's a nap, if it's a tangle, whichever term you would so choose to use, it's all the same thing.
Right.
So
I got you.
yeah,
I got you.
to me, nappy doesn't. But it can be used as a derogatory term,
Right.
and that's like, remember what was it? Do nappy headed hose? Do you remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So-
like so, there's a way you can say it, and
Switch
it's
it
like, yeah, exactly. Sorry, my bad. But I miss.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's all in what your intent is
Right.
behind it. When I say naps, I mean the comb might break. As
Right.
you know.
Right.
You have to smack that merge down.
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Kind of in your experience, like, do you feel like from when you were younger to even now, like, do you feel like people kind of like are showing more love to kind of like your hairstyles? Like, you feel like it's gotten more accepting?
Yeah. I started the show Blackish when I was 8, 9.
Wow.
9. But like at the time I had like my straight hair with some ponytails, right? And wanted it straight. And I was like, okay then. And then it messed up kind
What are you
of.
talking about? Your texture?
Yeah, my texture.
Oh,
It
you're
messed
talking
up
about
my
heat training.
texture.
I was like, where are we going with this?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
but
no,
like,
no.
yeah, but then throughout the seasons, they started experimenting more on my hair. Like, last season I had, like throughout the whole season, my hair was in braids,
Mm.
and the last season before, I had curls.
Yeah.
I did braids. I did twist outs, so they experienced more on my hair. And then I would look on Twitter and it's like, yay, she has braids again, or yay, like curls, and yeah.
Well, I think a lot of people too, just to kind of piggyback on that. I know where you were going with it. When she first started Blackish, that was her first time on the screen, so nobody really knew who she was. Nobody really saw what she looked like. But a lot of people would assume that she had a perm because of her hair being straight.
Right.
I'm like, no, it's not a perm. It's just it's a flat iron, or it's whatever it is, but it's not a perm. But people think straight and they think perm.
Right.
Not but
it's so amazing to me how much of a culture hair is. It's like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Hair has its own brand of followers, and it's people. You see the different trends as they come in style, and it's a lot of things that surround your hair. I mean, even as Black folks, when we step out, your hair is probably one of the most important parts of your dress, what you look like. You know what I mean?
you make a statement
right.
that way.
You definitely, we can't just get up. I mean, some of us can, it depends on how you have your hair, but we don't just get up and just walk out the door with our hair looking any old kind of way. I mean, because think about it, even my hair, I go to a lot, some people, I'm not going to, that are not Black. There's things like, why do you need to brush your hair? Your hair looks, your hair looks normal.
Or you need a haircut. You're like,
you get a haircut every 2 weeks.
It's weird. They don't understand understand that. It's,
Right.
You know, I look at them like, yeah, I need my haircut. I mean, it looks crazy, you know, because I'll go to the barbershop or I'll go somewhere in like the grocery store or something with one of my friends, or I just go drop and pick something up, and they're like, "Hey, you brush your hair today?" As to if I'm with somebody that's not black, they're like, "What do you need to brush your hair for?" So you know, it's our look. We created this culture of hair, and
hair's a big deal.
Right.
Hair is a huge deal, and it is cultural, you know. But there's even these like little subcultures within our own black communities. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the folks that, like I was saying, alluding to earlier, like, you know, there's natural hair, but then there's like your hair is not natural if you've got locks, but they're blonde. There are people that are like, nope, you know, like did you put water on your hair? 'Cause that ain't, you know. So you know, it gets to be really, really tricky sometimes, and you can't please everybody.
No.
And then and the day of social media, you guys got to know how hard it is to not go off on the folks that swear that they know. You know, I've had an argument, literal, and I was like, why am I arguing with this woman who don't know me or my child?
Right.
So you know, you just kind of step back, but it's like, no, this is what it is.
Right.
You know, she's in this other room right now. I can tell you. You just kind of gotta like take it with a grain of salt.
No, I dig it. So guys, we got about probably 10 more minutes left in the chat. We're going a little longer because we had some technical difficulties initially. We were trying to get it all going. So if you guys have any questions that you want to ask either myself, Marsai, Carol, or Joshua, just like write them in the chat. Remember, you got to log into Kickstarter in order to be able to like talk and interact in the chat room. And like I said, you know, incredible show.
Season 4 is coming up.
Yep, season 4 is about to happen, and you know, I'm just such a huge fan of you, your character. Like it's like my, you know, I don't think it's politically correct to say, but like you're no, I'm not gonna say it, but like you're, you know, I just really relate to your character, and I even love the work that you did in Tina Mabry's movie, The Melody. 1963, you know, just great work, and I'm just also wanted to ask you guys, like, what do you guys have coming up next? Like, I know you're mostly in the TV space, but are you guys trying to like break into film? Like what do you guys have coming up?
Well, you know, we all doing things. like, we all doing things, getting real. Next time we start,
this is the promo, Marsai.
Okay, so yeah, I am doing voiceovers right now.
Oh, okay.
Check me out. The Goldie and Bear. It's on Disney Junior. I play Jill. I'm a recurring character, and I play Jill and Jack and Jill.
Yes.
And
Jack and Jill are brown. They are people of color.
Nice.
Yes.
Where's that at?
That's Disney Junior.
Okay.
And also I have some other things in the pipeline that
some
I can't
stuff
say
really
right
talk
now.
about just yet, but they're coming.
The contract will not like me.
Silly.
The contract will not like you.
Yeah.
I like it.
What else? So Blackish season 4. She's got Golden Bear that we can talk about. She's got she does a lot of little guest stars. So she did like Elena Babylor.
Gotcha.
I mean, like voiceover guests.
Gotcha.
She has a movie coming out that she did a cameo in called Fun Mom Dinner.
Check it out.
It
Fun Mom
starts
Dinner.
August 4th, I believe. With Adam Levine.
Okay.
It's got Toni Collette, a bunch of people. Really funny movie. Her scene was pretty funny. At least I got to see it when it was shot. I don't know whether I can make the cut when it comes out, but you know.
Gotcha.
What else?
Also, yeah, they got some things going on. You know, they workers.
Yeah.
We're workers.
Workers.
No, makers. I mean, like
Wow.
Creators. We're always creating
No,
content.
I didn't mean it like that.
I think they
Yes, sir, bro.
No, I didn't think that.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with working.
No,
We
we are working.
working right now.
Yeah, we always work, we always grind, and you know, we never stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
See, that's
You watch a Diddy movie.
Yeah, can't stop, won't stop. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So like I said, you know, I think we already hit our mark with the 5 people that got upgraded to 250. And so I think we got about 6 or 7 more minutes left. So at this point, anybody that donate, I want to say anybody that donates now, again, like I said, through this whole campaign and through this whole stream, not the campaign, but the stream. I'm sorry, I don't want to have someone think It's for the whole thing. But anybody that donates now during our live stream within the next 5 or 6 minutes while we're here with Marsai and her parents, we're going to upgrade your gift. So if you donate $20, we're going to upgrade you to 40. If you donate 60, we'll upgrade you to 100. If you donate 100, we'll upgrade you to 165. If you donate 165, we'll upgrade you to 250. So just to kind of like help promote the movie, and we're trying to raise funds for it. We're trying to get to 200,000. We got about 18 days left in our campaign. So if you donate to our campaign right now within the next 5 or 6 minutes, we're going to upgrade your gift to the next level up. So, get involved while you can. We got some cool gifts like, we're creating a Zuri doll with a Healthy Roots company. It's going to be a nice, like, all-American girl-sized doll that will be representative of the character. You can get your name in the credits for $60. For $100, you can get either a poster and a poster and a T-shirt of the film. We have a children's book from the plot of the movie that we're putting together. We have a coffee table book that we're doing. We have a lot of great gifts. So, anything that you're donating, you're actually getting something in return. So it's not like you're just giving us money. We're going to produce a gift and send it out to you as well. So, get involved now while you can. We got about 5 minutes left in the stream. I saw a great question from Jesse. They asked, have you guys had difficulty hiring hair and makeup staff who know how to work and do your hair? And are you seeing a greater ability of African-American crew? You guys can interpret that how you want.
So, not on the show. The show, like Roxy Lindsay, who is the head of the hair department, we typically try to stay with her.
Okay.
We have had to find additional folks in case she's busy, because she also does Tracy's hair a lot. Right. So finding the supplemental people has kind of been a challenge. We take drives. We ride to Long Beach, so it's like,
oh wow,
yeah. So and you can't let everybody do your hair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it that's the hard part. It's like, as guys, you wouldn't just be like, okay, let me go switch up. There was a whole episode about barbers and loyalty to your hair people. So
shout out to Trey, Funny Barbers.
it has been a bit of a challenge to find the supplemental hair folks. So like if Roxy is away doing a movie or doing the show, hold on, we got it.
Shout out to Sydney.
Sydney,
Sydney.
Okay, no,
you go.
Sydney represents. See how they do it? See how they do the fathers?
It's
all good.
So the second part of your question was like crew. You mean like
like do you feel like I guess I'm assuming that the question was just like, I guess, with Black crew members. I'm not sure if you guys had to deal with
no. Well, and see, that's the cool thing about the status of the show.
Right.
And see, for her, she went straight from like doing commercials to Blackish.
Right.
There wasn't really any middle part.
Right.
So that's kind of a gift and a curse, because she, coming in at that level, she's been able to kind of bring her people with, or tell them like, this is who my hair and her hair and her hair people, not her hair and makeup, her hair and her hair people.
Hair and lotion people.
Right, hair and lotion. So that's been cool. So the different movies and projects that we do, we just tell them who we use.
Right.
And again, so that kind of like, if Roxy happens to not be available, then then there may be who do we have as a choice. But no, that's been I don't have any good. This is kind of petrified. We haven't really had that to be an issue. But I know that there are different sets where they have people that are not that kind of. Yeah, we actually commercials. That's a good place to be. Like commercials from before Blackish, we used to have that as an issue. Gotcha. So we would always bring her to set ready. Right. Like y'all don't have to do nothing. Right. So that's our solution to that. Just bring her where they don't have to do anything but maybe put a beret or a headband on her head.
Got you. All right, guys. So we're winding down on our stream. We got a couple minutes left. Like I said, anybody that donates within the next couple minutes, we're going to upgrade your gift. So if you donate $20, we'll upgrade you to 40. If you donate 60, we'll upgrade you to 100, 165, et cetera, et cetera. One last question that I wanted to ask you guys is, particularly you, Carol, and you, Josh. We'll wait for him to come back in. One thing I noticed is that, like,
a wave.
This is like an intro for a TV
Right.
show.
Right. With the Simpsons.
One question I wanted to ask both Carol and Joshua, and I can ask you too if you have any advice, but like, I know you guys probably get hit up a lot. Like, hey, I have kids. I think they're super talented. I want to get them into business. Like, what is some advice that you guys have? So it's going to be a kind of a two-part question.
Three-part.
Yeah. So generally, what advice would you give? How have you been able to kind of keep her centered? You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of times with child actors, you know, they get to a certain age and it seems like they wild out. And I feel like you guys are. There's I think with the location where you guys are at, you know, I think there are certain things within that. And then just also, you know, any other thing kind of randomly you guys want to talk about in that space. You know, I'm just curious, like, what advice you would give to parents that want to get their kids into the business.
Look at him. He's like kind of focused.
He's thinking deep.
Yeah, like his brain is like.
Make sure you're praying.
I don't. You know, this is always for me because the type of person I am, I'm always honest. You know, I'm blunt with it, I'm honest with it. And that question is a tough question because a lot of people don't like to hear the answer.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? First of all, you know, this business is hard. Ain't nothing easy about acting. Ain't nothing easy about the entertainment business. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hours. It's your whole life to be a part of and take advantage of some of these wonderful opportunities that come your way. You know, and that's why it's so few that are so blessed to be able to do it.
And that's how people get lost in it because you know, because it changes. And if it's your kid that is the talent, that's where that shift happens. Because the kid is like, I'm the boss because I don't even want to work. And you're like, no, we all work. Let's get that straight.
Right.
Like, we're workers.
Oh, wait, no. Hey, don't bring that back.
Even with that, you know, people have to realize, you know, and they have to really think about the sacrifices as a parent you have to make to, you know, with your own life.
Can you give an example?
Moving to from Dallas to here, having to sell our home, you know, to give her the opportunity to do some of the things that she wanted to do. You know, first it takes listening to your kid. Does your kid really want to do this?
Yeah, it's not you. It's not your desire. It's theirs.
Because it's a real effort. It's hard work and it's a real effort. If your kid is not going to put in the effort and give you that effort, then and it's not their dream, then you're not going to get them to do 100%.
Well, if it's your dream and not theirs, that's the wrong formula.
You know, I would not want to be in that situation where it's for the adults and the kid, like, it just doesn't want to do it and they feel like they're forced to do it. Like,
and you can see it.
You like acting?
Like, I love acting. Like, sometimes, like,
when did you know you want to be actors?
Well, when I started, when I started, like, probably when I was in Blackish, because I was like, this is really fun. I think I want to keep on doing this, you know? Like, when I was very little, I didn't even know, like,
you didn't know what you were doing?
I didn't know. I just thought it was, like, a fun thing to do.
Right.
So that's the good thing about it, because, you know, some people, like, have jobs that they don't really want to do, but like, they're doing it just, you know, for the money and stuff like that.
Right.
But I see it as a very fun job, and even, you know, like, it's pretty cool. It's, like, pretty fun.
Gotcha.
You know, you have to be, you have to be selective at a certain point to who your kid hangs out with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Are they really, truly trying to be her friend? You know, you got to remember, your kid can't, once you get to a certain level of success, your kid can't go to regular school. Yeah. So where do you give them the social skills? Where do you give them, you know, where do they get to interact with other kids their age? Because they work, her school is Blackish in school on set. Right. You know,
she doesn't go. So her classmates. Luckily, she's on a show where there's 4 kids. Because if she was the only kid, it would be completely isolated. Right. You know, and that's part of the balance, is just making sure she understands that this is a job, but it's not who you are. Right. You know, number one.
You can walk away from this.
You're done. It's fine.
Right.
There's no pressure.
Right.
You know, or not from us anyway.
Right.
You know, and so it's like she's 12.
Right.
You imagine if you had to decide what you were gonna do forever at 9 or 10 or 5. You'd be like, I want to be a cloud. It's not even a job.
Right.
So,
You know, you want to surround your kid with positive other kids that are positive.
Yeah.
You know, other kids that are normal. You know, who just want to be her friend and hang out with her and do things with her.
Right.
And you know, you have to decompress from the story life of Blackish, because it's totally different than real life. You know, her real life is, you know, hanging with her friends, going to the mall. You know, she wants to go swimming. You know, you have to let her be normal. You know, and we try so hard to allow her to be normal. It's like I'm sorry, but she like a year ago she just stopped playing with dolls. You know, we want her.
That's what she's
like.
You want her to play with dolls.
Absolutely.
You know, you want her to be a normal kid and enjoy normal kid stuff.
Right.
And I think that's how you keep your kids grounded, by allowing them to experience just normal life.
Just balance.
Well,
she works, and she should play as much as she works.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
it used to be like super hard for me to like get friends, and like I moved to Dallas, so that means I moved from Dallas, so that means I couldn't see my friends anymore. Then when I visit, I'd be like, oh, we're in middle school now, so everyone's separated because it's an elementary school. So, but then my daddy like hooked us up with some cool friends. I got to meet them. Like some people
outside of the business.
Yeah, outside of business. Some people roll to me. Some people, you know.
Well, by the way,
yeah, right.
The fact that you're 12 with this knowledge and experience already, because it happens when you get older too.
Right. I try to tell you that everybody can't come along.
Yeah, it's a reason, a season, or a lifetime.
Absolutely. But that's the funny thing about it. She's so insightful, and that she can tell, like, and she'll cut you off quick. And we have to cut her off. Well, they're 9.
Somebody asked for like some set, like they trying to get on set, like
all the time. Like, man, I'm not gonna put my business out there. But, like, it happens, you know. But shout out to Laura. She's like over there taking care of my baby sister.
Right. That's her friend.
Oh, hey, Laura. Shout out to Laura.
I tell people all the time, I mean, it's great, but you have to be willing to put in the work.
Yeah, right.
You know, you have to be willing. I mean, it's like football. You know, one of my friends I was talking to one of my buddies today. He's like, it's like football. You know, they get to a point where it gets hard for them. And you know, at 12, you know, I can only imagine stuff that Anthony and Tracy really go through in this career they have.
Right.
You know, and it gets hard, so you have to give them that pep.
Right.
Like, you can do anything you want to do.
Right.
You know, don't let this, that, and the other take away from you reaching for your goal. You know, because there's so many distractions out there that will take you off your path.
Right.
You know, I mean, you have to continue to keep God in your life.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Surround yourself with positive people who want to do things, and surround yourself with actually people who believe.
Because then you can learn from.
Right.
Like, don't be there. And we tell her this all the time. As smart as she is, it's have at least one friend you can learn from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, otherwise, how are you gonna grow?
Right.
You know. So she has friends and mentors, and you know, like she has older cousins. That, you know. So she also sees that side of life. Like, you know, not everybody's in the business. Not every, you know. She has friends that are celebrity kids, but she also has friends that are barber kids, and she also has, you know, college age cousins that show her, when this is done, this is what you do. Right. You know, and that's a blessing. That's the balance of it.
One of the biggest shout out to Anthony Anderson, because that cat has helped us in so many different levels of this, and with just advice, making sense, you know, because it's a lot to take in, and it comes so fast. You know, if you're not ready for it, you can stumble and miss a step, and you know, employ the wrong person that you know doesn't see the vision that you have for
the toxic game, and then when it comes time to deliver, you're like,
that's
not what,
you know what I mean? That's not what you said. So you're gonna run it. It's all learning steps.
Yeah, but don't be so hard on yourself. Right. Everybody makes mistakes. It's not the end of the world. Just don't stay in the mistake. Right. You know, when you realize it, make the change, and don't be afraid to make the change. Right. Sometimes it's hard. Right. You know, it's hard. Gotcha. You gotta just be able to be like, nah, bruh, I can't go 3 more days in this.
Right. So. Right. Any last words with you? With the advice you got?
what they say.
Hey, look, that's
Yeah.
a great way.
Yeah, listen to your parents too. I also just listen to your
Yeah, that's a blessing. We have a
Yeah,
child that
she
actually
actually
listens and
Well,
wants
this
to
is
learn.
her. Yeah.
Well, yo, you know,
Well,
hey, well, you know,
Like she says that a lot, but no, I'm just kidding. She does listen. She
yeah, I do listen.
agree.
But
Nice.
yeah, we.
Look at him, bro. Like,
This is a review.
what kind of?
I didn't
And
know.
always keep hustling. You want to tell
Yes.
you you can't do something?
Right.
Always push through it. Ignore the negatives.
Yeah, well, you know, no is relative. That's what we'll say.
Gotcha.
That's our motto. No is relative.
Right.
Yeah, you'll
You know?
get a lot of more no's than yeses.
Yeah, for sure.
And listen.
Listen. All right, guys.
Kids will tell you what they want to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no
Listen
doubt.
to your kids. Don't discount them or discredit them because
You're
they're
gonna be
little.
a doctor.
Yeah. Imagine that if I told her she was going to be a teacher. You know, and I'm not saying that
Man.
she's being a teacher, but she absolutely was put on this planet to do what she's doing. I
Yeah,
believe that.
no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So
No,
anyway,
It's been a
and that's
pleasure.
what
No,
our
no.
gift. Sometimes your gift. That's the thing. This is my closing words. You gotta recognize. So we all have gifts, right?
Right.
But sometimes your gift is to bring another gift. That's what your purpose is sometimes, and you gotta just know that. Like,
Right.
you know, I might have thought I was gonna be the next, you know, fly girl. To shout out, I did. I really
Lyrica.
did want to be a fly girl.
Shout out to Lyrica.
That's right.
She
It
did.
ain't on no more, but you know, the things that I did in preparation of my fly girl debut got me prepared for what she's doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you never know why you're doing it, and then when it comes time to apply the things that you've learned, you're like, oh, okay, God.
Right.
So that's why I needed to go through that.
Right.
That's it.
No doubt. No, guys. Look, it's been an amazing stream. Last thing, you know, like I said, we're raising money for Hair Love. You know, it's I think it's going to be a great anime film that features an African American father trying to do his daughter's hair for the first time. You know, and and kind of the hilarity that ensues with that. And mothers will be represented in the piece, and we got a nice little animated cat in the joint and everything. You know. Yeah, and I think it's just gonna be like a really cool piece, and I think it's gonna be something that, this is the blueprint. You know what I mean? To me, this is the new normal. Like I think media will have you thinking that the black family is fractured, and fathers aren't in the picture, and kids are wilding out and all this other stuff. But to me, like this is what we're trying to normalize. Just incredible people who have amazing kids and are just trying to live life just like anybody else. And so, like I said, check out our Kickstarter campaign. We got about 18 days left to go. We're trying to raise at least, our new goal is 200,000. We're going to try to keep going and try to get as much as we can so that the film will be as high quality as it can be.
Yeah.
Incredible people involved. And, last minute shout outs. I know you guys got it. Season 4 of Black is coming out.
We have changed nights, so now we're on Tuesdays at 9 o'clock instead of Wednesday.
Okay.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Wednesday was a lot going on.
It was
like 10 black shows.
It was like I was like, and then church. People got Bible study on Wednesday.
Right.
How was I gonna watch this?
Right.
Yeah.
But luckily, you guys tuned in and just follow us. You know, Tuesdays 9 o'clock, and they are now letting us lead in. Like
the mayor.
Yeah, for the mayor.
Oh, the mayor.
Yeah,
The mayor.
I'm
Rachel,
glad that you
Archie.
so.
D-Dig, shout out to the
That's
D-Dig.
right. That's
Yeah,
right.
shout out to
Tune in
Hamilton.
Tuesday. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. All right, sweet guys.
Shout out to Murray.
Yeah, we want
That
to.
wasn't a check. No.
No.
Just kidding. Thank you guys for joining us. We hope that we answered the questions. We hope that you see that we're just normal folks. If you see us out on the street, say what's up.
Yep.
And
Thank
you know,
Yeah.
Follow Marsai's
follow
World,
Marsai's World.
Yep.
Got lots of stuff
Look at them.
coming your way, and
Instagram.
and
Facebook.
donate. We gonna donate.
Oh,
We gonna donate.
we're trying to get some hair love,
We
guys.
gotta get hair love. This is a great project. It's
Yeah.
needed. Sydney needs to see hair love.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. Just trying to represent
That's
for the black families out here. So,
Right.
all right, guys. So make sure you guys follow them. Follow me, Matthew A. Cherry. We're going to keep this campaign going, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you guys later.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out
Yara, yes.
Follow him. Follow him on
Tracy,
Instagram.
Miles,
No, follow
Anthony,
him on
Tracy,
Instagram.
Kenya, Drew, Anya.
Yeah. No, but follow him on Instagram, professional_G.
Follow baby Sydney Joe.
Yeah, baby
She got
Sydney
hers.
Joe. Yeah, she got hers.
What's up?
Yeah, she's.
Matthew
Yeah.
Cherry.
We're gonna tweet.
Matthew
We're
Cherry.
We're gonna tweet out all the links. All the links will be nice and compact for you guys. So
the Vons Catering.
Yeah, the Vons, fried pies,
cheesecake.